Hi, it's Joe with Cricflix. Round 3. I'm on my third one of the Trolls, and I believe her name is Viva. It's either Viva or Vita, but I'm pretty sure it's Viva. I started to film this a minute ago and couldn't figure out how to put her hair on. So I'm starting all over again because I figured it out. She had to be cut in 3 pieces because her hair is so big. And I did the tab, which you can see better here now, what I mean by a tab, because I did this one yellow because that's the color of her hair. And I'm going to go ahead and put my tape on this tab. Whoops, I think I probably needed thinner tape. Nope, I'm good. I'm good. All right, so we'll put this piece on first. Got to line it up. And there we go. I did decide though, because I'm going to be doing the bases different, I'm going to assemble and the bases all in one video. I will assemble, put the fronts and backs together, and then show you how I did the bases, rather than making, I don't know what, part 2 to any of the ones I've already recorded. Fit this in here. See, by putting the tab in there, I used to cut strips of paper and then connect them from the back, but sometimes it's hard for me to see where I'm connecting them. So I started doing the tabs instead because it's easier. I can see because I'm looking at the front, and I know I made that look really super easy. Okay, there we go. Now we got her. And did I decide if I had pink eyes? I did have pink, but I don't have enough. So I'm not going to do the googly on her. I'm going to do the accent. And we're going to start with that on her eyes and her nose. Again, I'm doing it pretty much the same way, where I'm filling in solid with the accent essentials in the shaded areas and kind of outlining them, just again, so it gives it definition. And then I'm going to add the accent to her teeth so they pop out. Now on her, she's got knit socks on, and they got a hot pink, and this is actually a hot pink, but it's darker, so it looks more purple. So I'm going to use purple on that side, and I'm going to use hot pink on this side, and I'm going to use the brown on the strings. And I'm going to go ahead, and I hope you can see this. I don't know if you can or not. I'm trying to see, maybe if I back up a little bit, can see a little bit better. Or let me see if I can zoom it all. Don't know. Nope. I thought that I could zoom, but I can't. But I'm going to use this on her knit socks to give them more definition and to have them pop out. They'll have a texture to them. And I'm going to outline the stitches the color that they are here on the socks. And it's kind of like a faux stitching with the liquid pearls on the existing socks. I already did the other one, so I can hold that one up and show you what it looks like when it's done. And then the little socks or leg warmers that she has on are really loose knit, so they have a pattern to them. So what I did is I took the hot pink and did the inside, but I just kind of did it as little, almost like faux stitching again, so that I could get the texture of the knit. And good luck with this one here. This one's clogged. Well, no, it's not. Let's try again. Not coming out. There we go. So I'm going to do these on the entire part of the hot pink on the leg warmers. And they're just little tiny, like dots, but long. They're more like faux stitching, so that it gives it the pattern of the knit that these are made of. And my husband's down making supper, so when he calls, I am out of here. I'm hungry. My grandson has a softball game now, and we're right in the middle of a storm. I said to my husband, how are they going to go and play ball? He's 8 years old. Said it's storming out. Well, apparently it's out of town, about an hour from here. In good old Wisconsin, your weather changes with the speed limit. So it's not raining there. So depending on what direction it's headed, probably get there and it'll start. I'm not a storm watcher. I don't follow it. I'm not a weather watcher either, unless I have something planned where I got to be outside. Then I watch the weather, but it usually makes me mad because the weather never seems to cooperate with outside activities. That's one of the downfalls of our seasons. You just never know. We have people that predict the weather, and they're hardly ever right. I was going to say right half the time, but they're not right half the time. Oh, whoa. Now this one came out really easy, so it came out really big. Don't need the blob that big. So I'm doing the other leg warmer. And again, the reason that the shading of it, it's a lot darker, so it looks more purple than pink. And I'm going with the flow. I'm making it purple. You know, you make it what you want, right? The fun of crafting. You just do it. Okay, then she's got on her chest here this glitter star. So I think what I'm going to do in the center of that, I'm going to fill it with my Glam Pink, the actual star. And then I'm going to outline it in Nouveau. That one's almost empty. Let me find one that has some in it. I definitely need to order my more, believe it or not, more glitter. As soon as I'm done with this, I'm going to hop online. I order from scrapbookpal.com. Been ordering from them forever. The only thing I don't like is you have to pay for shipping unless you spend. It wouldn't be one that you would want to go on and order a couple. Let me just put it that way, because your shipping is outrageous. Oh, I got that on. Okay, and I'm going to do just a little bit of this in her hair, mainly where I pieced it in the darker root in here. I'm going to just bring some of this into it, because I don't want any of my cut to show. And since the roots are darker, I'm not going to do the whole head. I'm just going to do the darker areas on her hair. I have a feeling, though, that you guys can't see what I'm doing. I'm wondering if I should, well, move the camera. Maybe I'm going to end up having to do that. She's got some dark areas in her blonde hair, and I'm going to fill those, not fill them, I'm just going to add to them some glitter. And again, I want to put this on here because on her, I'm not real sure why, but I am pretty sure there was a reason that would have had to do with size. When I cut her hair off, I cut into the yellow, and I don't want any lines showing. So since she has a darker outgrowth here. That's what I'm doing. And I'm gonna, like I said, there's some areas here that are a lot darker that I'm going to add a little bit of glitter to. So they'll really stand out. The shades in her hair. She's got a lot of hair. This reminds me back in the day of the 80s with the big head of mall bangs and great big old heads of hair. I sometimes still do have big heads of hair. Okay, I'm almost done here and dinner is ready, so I will probably stop here and pick up after I've eaten. So I'll be back, guys. Whoops, if I can find my camera again. Okay guys, I'm back. I did get called away to eat. So I've now been fed. So I'm going to finish the accenting on her. I think the glitter or the stuff is kind of dry enough so you can see where I'm accenting. I know you can't see real good from here, guys, but I just have such limited places in this room to film. So the only other thing is suspending my camera from the ceiling, shooting straight down. But I've had feedback that folks like, don't know why, but like when they can see me, actually see me when I'm jabbering, I guess. Makes it a little bit more personal and, yes, I don't know, but I get it, because I know I've watched a lot of videos and listened to folks, and I always wonder what they're, it's like, I'm thinking of Hannity and Combs. I used to watch that, and I knew that one of them, I think it was Hannity, would go to work in shorts and tennis shoes or whatever, and I always had a suit and jacket and tie, or shirt and tie on. And I always thought it was funny that, you know, because you can't see, you can't tell that's what he's wearing. I mean, what the heck? So now with people working from home, I always wonder if they're in their pajamas, even if they're dressed at all. Because when you're working from home, my son-in-law works from home, and he'll come over and he'll have shorts and a t-shirt or something on, and I'm like, you're not going to work like that. Forgetting he works from home and nobody can see him. But I don't know why I went off on that avenue and train of thought, but I did. Okay, I'm going to, I think before I put the glitter on though, I'm going to put on her, she has, I'm going to use this piece that's already dry. She has a knit kind of a cape on, and it's got a fringe on it. If you can see that. I don't have exactly that green. However, I have this fringe that I like that will work. So I'm going to put this on her poncho, or whatever it is that she's got on, right along the edge. And I'm going to do that with hot glue, not with glossy accents. I need this to stick fast. I'm going to clip it off. Oof. I'm eating. I don't know if anybody's ever had these. They're pre-workout called Solid. And they're kind of a something that you take before you work out to really give you energy and whatever for working out. Well, I have to do my rebounding after I'm done here, and I take them, but they're so sour. I wouldn't buy them again because I don't know that it gives me any more energy than I already have. But I don't want to waste them. Whether they do anything or not, I don't know. I can't tell the difference. I don't know why I always think I need more energy. I can hardly burn off what I already have. I think it's all because of the lifestyle that I have. My coach last night said, you're very active. And I think probably everybody's assumption is I'm very active because I take care of grandkids constantly. And you got to be on the ball to do that. I forgot I didn't have any when I started filming today. They'd all been, the ones I had been picked up. Because it wasn't that I didn't have any today. I had 4. I had 3 this morning. My son and my daughter-in-law schedules are so that when one goes to work, the other one is getting home. But sometimes they have a little bit of lap over, or he's got to work later. He's in sales, and he's got a new account that he had quite a bit of work to do this morning. So he needed me to watch the kids before, or so his wife could go to work. And so I had one of those days, even though the ones that I take care of, the 2 little ones, PJ and Ellie, they are 2, and Ellie will be 4 in July. I have them twice a week, but they've been on vacation this week. And so I've had the week off. Why is that all of a sudden Siri coming on? This is like when I go to the shop or when I go to work out. I hope that it's still recording. I don't know. It looks like it is, but oh, stop. Sometimes when I'm working out at the gym, my SOS will go off. So it looks like you fell down. Do you need help? Happens to me all the time. Everybody starts laughing in the class because they always think I fell. My phone thinks I fell down. I said, I don't know why that is. And it always thinks I fell down. I'm the only one. Either when I'm working out, I feel like an elderly person that fell down. I don't know what it is, but it goes off all the time. Are you okay? I said, they're not going to. It goes off so much that when something really does happen, they're not going to believe it. Because it just, when they say soft impact, apparently I'm not doing soft impact. I have fallen down where it's gone off. It's kind of nice if I'm by myself to know I could say send for help. Last year or the year before, I fell down in the pool, but I slid and landed on my back on the steps. And my daughter had called 911 because she thought by the way I landed I may have broken my back. And once I was fine. I didn't hurt my back and I was getting up. But once you call 911, they have to dispatch. They don't have a choice. It doesn't matter if you say, oh, no, never mind, everything's okay. I'm sure they have their reasons that they don't want to make public. You know, if somebody could be in a situation where they didn't actually fall, but something else is happening, somebody may be there and jeopardizing their lives, so they dispatch anyway. But I had broke my foot. Or a toe. That's what, well, I can't remember what it was, exactly what broke. But when I fell, I thought it was my back. Now I'm going to use my pink to outline her body, not her socks, just her body and her head. Oh, husband's vacuuming. I hear him down there. I love the fact that he cooks, because I don't cook. I cooked for years while our kids were growing up. I was a stay-at-home mom. I cooked, you know, we always had dinners together, sit-down dinners at night, and did it for years and years. Then when I retired and started taking care of kids during the day and doing my business, cooking became something I just simply didn't have the time. So my husband started cooking because he's retired and he really enjoys it. But I don't know, and I don't want to say this is men because I don't know if it necessarily is. His father was like this. Seems to use every pan and dish and spoon in the house when he makes something. All he made tonight were French fries, hamburgers, and salads. And I went downstairs, and there's two great big fry pans, a steel skillet and another one, dirty. And I can't even remember, I don't even know what all was dirty. I just sit and clean it all up, stick it in the dishwasher. He cooks, I clean. But I can never figure out how it is he uses so much every time he cooks. But I don't dare say something to him because he'll stop cooking. Then I'll really be in trouble. Okay, she is all done. I will hold her up the best I can without any of the stuff running. You can see there, it didn't run because it was drying while I was eating. So I've got to do her other side. I am going to do a video putting them all together at the same time and doing the bases. So basically, the video for her is done. And again, because I'm doing something different with the bases, I will show putting them together and making their bases. She's really cute. I've never done her before. So I think that wraps it up. I'm going to finish up this one, and then the next one will be the finishing, and they'll be done. Thank you for watching. Again, everybody have a fantastic weekend. And I hope that whatever it was that was interrupting me here did not interrupt my filming, because I'm not going to film it again. I'm done. Help me find my camera. There it is. Okay. Have a good one.